YouTube, what is y'all doing? That never gets old. I hope y'all enjoying this glorious hot Friday evening. I know I am, or I'm going to try to. Anyway, let's get into what we got planned in today's video. So I'm having a bit of an issue, and we're gonna get into that more. It's time for me to put some new tires on this car. It is time. And I don't know if y'all paid attention in a video, like 3 or 4 videos back, I was driving this car. I told y'all that one of these rims had a bend in it. So at like higher speeds, I'm talking like 80 to 90 miles per hour, you get like this little pulse in the steering wheel. So since I need new tires, it's like, might as well replace the rims too. What's the point? So I've been looking at some new rims to put on this car. And I honestly want something that kind of pokes out more. As you can see, these are kind of in more. These are close to the factory specs. I think I want something a little bit more aggressive, which brings me to why the GS400 is in the garage. I'm gonna be swapping my Kansei from the GS400 onto here and swapping these rims onto here. Reason being, I want some rims that fits in a similar spec as these, but I want to make sure I can run them on these without any issues. Yes, I've done research, but it's nothing like experiencing it yourself. And I got the things to make it happen. So my plan is to, once I get that done, I'm probably gonna drive this car all weekend. This car is lowered on coil, so I might have to, raise it up or not. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna just throw them on and see how they fit first. Make sure I don't have any rubs or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna be driving this all weekend, trying to make sure everything is cool before I order the rims. I also need to get this car cleaned. I might take out on a little POV in the IS once I get those rims on there. But yeah, that's gonna be the goal of this video. Let's get this thing jacked up and let's just swap these rims out. Boy in here sweating bullets trying to get this done. It's like extremely hot outside. I had the fan going, but all it's doing is blowing heat. But here it is, the IS350 on Kansei tandems. I haven't driven it yet, so I don't know if it's rubbing or whatnot. Haven't done anything yet, but literally tighten the wheels down and put it back on the ground. Your boy gonna have to get like a breather, trying to cool off for a second, because I probably burned like 300 calories sweating in this garage. And I got the Avid 1 AV20s, I think these are, on the GS400. These actually don't look bad on GS400. They're not as aggressive as the tandems, but they still look good on the car though. Let me know what y'all think. These look better on the GS and those look better on the IS. Let me know what y'all think. I think I'm probably gonna end up replacing these rims anyway because they're bent, obviously. But I don't know if I want to get a different color, just replace the two that's bent, just scrap these and do a whole different style altogether. I don't know. So I'm gonna pull this out of the garage and let y'all see it. I probably wash this car once it cools down a bit, so I can get some of this dirt off of it. It's filthy. I know it's not showing up on the camera well, but this car is filthy. YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for any of the background disturbances that you may hear. It's actually a fair going on right over there, so people over there having fun. I will say this, these wheels look dope on this car. Like, it's no denying it, these look good, but there is no way I can't, this is gonna rub. I just can't see it not rubbing. It hasn't rubbed yet. I haven't driven the car, but that's gonna rub. So I'm probably gonna end up raising this car up some in the front for clearance. I know that sucks because this looks dope, but that's gonna rub. I'm still gonna drive it to confirm, but I know, like, even if it don't rub, I'm probably still gonna raise it up some in the front. I know some of y'all probably wondering about wheel specs. I'm gonna drop the wheel specs for these, the Kansei tandems, and I'm gonna drop the wheel specs for the ones that's on the GS. If y'all interested in getting those, so y'all should, if you interested in wheel specs, jump down into the description and they should be there. If not, I'm pretty sure somebody gonna comment and ask. So figured I might as well throw this in the video too. This is my GS 400 on the Avid 1 AV20s we just dropped on here. Now these look good on this car, I'm not gonna lie about that. They do, they look dope on this car. These are some good rims, though people might tell you these are cheap rims, and if so, let them say that that's true. These are cheaper rims. The good thing about these rims is they look dope, but not only that, they're cheap. So like, if I were to bend one of these, or which I have done already, one of these rims is like $200 or something. I can just replace it like it's nothing. You know what I mean? So that's a benefit of having these rims. I'm not taking this car to a track. All of this is strictly for aesthetics, and I feel like these checks the box. I would buy another pair of these. In fact, I'm probably thinking about it. I don't know yet. These are a lot lighter than the Kanseis that I have on this car. I think these are like 7 or 8 pounds lighter than those wheels. So I don't know. Like, I like how these look. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna have any more issues with rubbing. Got enough clearance for the brake calipers. I actually love how these look on this car. It looks great to me. Let me know what y'all think. Should I keep these on the car and buy a new set, and just leave this car on these rims and leave the IS on the Kanseis? That might be a good approach. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, cause I'm leaning towards it. I really like. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much how much I do with these rims on this car. So. Y'all can see it's been rubbing. So I took this out last night just to ride around. I just went to go get something to eat. I didn't take y'all along for the ride like I am now. But we do have a nice little rub. It's very slight. It doesn't happen all the time. It's like it only happens if I go like, I don't know, like all the way to the left or right. On like an incline or something like that. So that's what I was noticing. But anyway, I'm gonna give y'all this little POV that I was promising. I'm finna head to the gym. Bro, I swear everybody and their mama come down the street. Anyway, I hope y'all can hear me well. I got a couple things I want to talk about. So head to the gym. First off, good morning to everyone. So yeah, I am gonna end up raising this car up some in the front in order to keep these rims on here. It's just a slight rub when you turn. It's like contacting the fender a little bit, so it needs to be risen up maybe not even half an inch or a quarter of an inch. I don't know, we'll see. I have to play around with it, get it dialed in. Another thing I want to talk about was the GSF. I got a video that I've been working on for that car. I haven't really said much about it in the last couple of videos because still having some CarMax related issues. I don't want to go into detail right now because I got a video coming on that. What's happening with the GSF. It's nothing serious. It's just something really like annoying, if that makes sense. So we're gonna be talking about that likely in the next video after I get this one uploaded and seeing what's all going on with that car. Other than that, all is well, I guess. Nothing else to really like report home about. I don't know what it is. Like I probably drive this car. I drive the GSF less than this, and then I drive this car, and then I probably drive my GS400 the most. I consider that car my daily. But it's something about this car, like if I let it sit and like don't drive it for like a week or something or more, or a few days or something like that, and I come back and start it up, it kind of like, it's like it has to readjust. Like it doesn't idle like I want it to. Like yesterday I had started it for the first time in like probably over a week. I did an oil change on it and I just didn't drive it after that, just for no particular reason. And I started it up and it kind of like, I don't know, idled kind of weird, and then it adjusted itself out and everything was great. So I don't know if that's just due to it being an old car. Maybe it's time for me to do spark plugs again. Fuel filter, maybe. I don't know. I mean, this car has never like, I want to say it's never left me stranded, but one time the alternator did go out while I was at work and I had to get the car towed home. But that's not a serious issue. I mean, alternators on these cars are they're not fun to replace, let me put it that way, because there's one bolt, and if you've ever worked on one of these cars, you know what I'm talking about. There's one bolt like deep off behind the intake, the exhaust manifold on some type of bracket, and it's just not fun to get to. I don't even think most people put that bolt back on because it's like really unnecessary. But the car did leave me stranded that one time, but never after that. I probably like feel more comfortable driving this car out of all my cars for some reason. I think it's just because I've had it for the longest and it's just been reliable. Like it's obviously it's a Lexus, it's gonna be reliable, but I think all of these cars kind of exceed your expectations in terms of reliability and quality when you buy them. So like going back to my original point that I strayed away from, I don't know what the issue is. It's not a big issue. It's just like it takes the car a while to like figure out what it wants to do. Now if I daily the car, like drive it every day, I have no issues with this car. It's only after it just sits. Like I don't know, I guess Lexus like or Toyota products, they like to be driven. They don't like to just sit. So I guess that might be what it is. Like any car that you just let sit is probably not good for the car. One of the things that I am kind of noticing right off the bat, you can tell these wheels are a little bit heavier than the ones that I took off. I don't know, the car just feels a little bit heavier. I don't know if I like that much because this is a small car. Let's just say what it is. It's a super small car. And when I'm in traffic with this car, I can do things in it because it's a smaller car that I probably wouldn't do in my GSF or GS400. So I can get away with a lot. So I kind of like for this car to be kind of nimble, like ready to go, punctual, if that's a word. So that's gonna go into my decision making when like deciding on what route I'm gonna go with rims and tires, because I'm gonna have to do that at some point. One of the things I have been thinking about was like potentially like doing an RR racing supercharger kit on this car, basically supercharging this car. I haven't sold myself on that idea, but I have been thinking about it. Alright, YouTube, finally made it back home from the gym. I am gonna end this video here. Like I said, we on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all for watching. Got another video coming soon, so stay tuned.